Well, some big Hollywood names getting in on the protest. Actress Rosario Dawson firing up the crowd under the hot sun.
Someone like Hillary Clinton, who I have said before and I stand by, is not a leader, she is a follower.
The on-the-record political panel is here from townhall.com, Guy Benson, and from Real Clear Politics, A.B. Stoddard. A.B., it couldn't get wilder or hotter or more bizarre or anything else, could it?
No, and it's interesting just to see the Sanders camp admit that they've lost control of this. They're actually asking their supporters not to chant "lock her up," which is what we heard in Cleveland at the Republican convention. This is really a problem for the Clinton campaign. Not only the optics of this as she tries to reach persuadable voters this week and rebrand herself, reintroduce herself, but in the months to come as she tries to make the case that she's worth their vote instead of them sitting out the vote in the fall.
You know, Guy, I read something, the Republican this morning said something like that Chairman Debbie Wasserman Schultz did something the Republican Party couldn't do. That's divide the Democrats. I mean, she has, by these emails, I mean, she has divided it, and she has given, and Senator Bernie Sanders has said the system's rigged, and so do his supporters, and now we see these emails. I mean, how can they possibly heal that?
No, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, I think, will go down as an historically failed party chairwoman, and she's on her way home, or she's not here at least, because there's a lot of very angry people with her. And it's funny, at the end of last week, a lot of us were sitting there wondering, okay, can it get any worse than a floor fight at the RNC, and then the plagiarism thing with Melania Trump, and then Ted Cruz getting booed off the stage? We have the party chairman ousted the night before the convention, and the nominee's name being booed at every invocation on the floor on day one. It is a really rough start for the Democrats here.
And of course, we're going to see a little while Senator Bernie Sanders will be speaking. I don't expect him to pull a Senator Ted Cruz. I expect him to be on board with Secretary Clinton. And then we have the First Lady speaking tonight, too.
I think the First Lady is a very appealing figure to most Democrats, and I don't think that's going to be a problem unless people boo Hillary's name in Michelle Obama's speech.
Do you really expect that? I don't expect that with the First Lady. I think everyone would be respectful.
I would hope that they would, actually. But when Bernie Sanders speaks, his devotees, this is their trumpet. The emails give them permission, even if they're going to vote for Hillary in the fall, to make their stand here.
Do you blame them?
And make it last for 4 days. No, I mean, look, everyone, the writing's on the wall. Everyone saw how the fix was in for Hillary Clinton, and now we have the emails. But Sanders really doesn't want this to help Trump, and it's genuine. But it'll be interesting to see what he says today, and how he says it, and how he responds to the protests and the jeers.
And tonight, I mean, I assume that Sean Hannity has Donald Trump later tonight. I'm sure he'll have something to say about that.
Donald Trump has something to say every day, all the time, and he'll continue to, trying to step on this convention. He does not play by typical political rules, which is part of the reason that he's gotten as far as he has. The speech I'm most interested to see tonight is Elizabeth Warren's speech. She is one of the few figures in this party that is widely beloved between these two camps, if you will, or sides of the schism. What will she be able to say, if anything, to get them to come together? She is a figure who might be able to pull it off.
And everyone will be watching Donald Trump's Twitter account as she speaks tonight, so there'll be a lot of distractions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that he does. You know, if I were Secretary Hillary Clinton, I'd be furious at Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and then she sort of rewarded her as making her national co-chair after this. I don't get that.
Well, what's interesting is Debbie Wasserman Schultz didn't write all those emails, but she's the head of an organization that was supposed to remain neutral and be a referee, and that's not what happened. And so the problem with yesterday, we all knew she was never going to come out on the floor, but she, by saying no, I want to gavel in and gavel out, and to watch her go to the Florida breakfast, it was way more distraction than anyone needed, especially her. She's in a primary on August 30th. It's going to be tough.
And there was that religious one asking about Senator Bernie Sanders' religion. I'm not going to ask you about that, but I just want to point out that Debbie Wasserman Schultz was not on that string of emails,
right.
And I don't want that one to be pinned on her.
Right. I think other people share the blame for sure.
Oh yeah, you know,
but
I think that particular one. But anyway, if you both stick around,
sure.
Just